You're listening to Bayradio, live along Spain's Mediterranean coast and online to the world through the app or at bayradio.fm.
Wednesday, we're talking Wellness Wednesday, and quite regularly we do. And I want to introduce you to Carmel Sastre. Have I got that right?
Yes, that's right.
Good. Welcome along. Good to have you in.
Thank you. A pleasure.
So, can you tell me why you're here and what it is you do?
Well, basically, I really think that we have a source, for wellness, for healing, to remove pain. We have the ability. Each person has the ability, and as an energy healer with more than 25 years experience, I can really confirm how good and how energy healing, distance energy healing or face-to-face can really shift the energy and then have again a good life without pain, with more grounding, with more peace of mind. And it can work the mental, the physical, emotional, so all aspects, all fields of our life and body.
Mm. Now, you're based in Denia on the North Costa Blanca.
Yes, that's right.
But you can do either face-to-face healing sessions, or you can do them at distance, can't you, online?
Exactly. I am currently doing it mainly distance since the COVID issue and all that. So that's basically, my work is really providing these energy healing sessions. And then mainly I am now in Denia and sometimes in London as well.
Oh, yes. In London too?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So how does it work from a distance point of view?
Yes, well, there is not really distance because it's like the radio, for example, or the television, or the Wi-Fi, that there is no distance, it is frequencies. So these ways of energy, really the frequencies, are allowing us to communicate and to have really a communication as we are face-to-face. And with energy healing, it works exactly the same. So I reach energetically, so the person, I work maybe in an area of the body or several areas of the body. I remove this energy, I transform it, and then I send another frequency to establish really balance within this chakra or this area of the body or the aura field. So it works exactly as I'm talking to you by phone, Zoom, Skype, and then you answer, and I'm listening exactly at the same moment what you are telling. So there is no distance, and there is not like present, future, and past, because sometimes even a person comes, the session starts, and the person tells me, how is it possible? My back is getting like better, because the intention is there. The frequency already started, everything is like planned, and the energy is already working. So it is passionating, this world. And the good thing with this energy is that I also give tools to the people so that they have a maintenance and they acquire this power to have all these tools that can contribute in the healing process.
Excellent. So how did this all start for you?
Well, it started when I was a kid. Basically, I was a kid, and then my grandmother had pain in some parts of the body, and then I was putting my hands on the area, and the pain was disappearing. And after that, so I continued doing that to my aunt grandmother, with family members. Then when I was getting older, to my colleagues when I was working in the office, people who had a problem in the pain or the shoulder blades. And then, well, that's how it started, basically. And I was very curious. And I stopped because I was quite afraid when they told me that maybe I could get this energy and keep it. So all this negative energy of the pain, etc. And then, so I stopped for a few years, and then I started again, but then I started to investigate. I attended to many healing courses, as for example, Reiki. So I am now a master Reiki practitioner. but I don't really teach anymore because I have developed my own technique after the years of experience and the feedback of the people that have been healed thanks to my healing sessions. So after the studies, for example, different healing therapies, and as well meditation. I've studied many things, as for example, the power of the mind, as remote viewing that was used basically for the secret services from the US and Russia. I've studied as well, so meditation, the development of the third eye, which is our intuition, and clairvoyance tools as well. So really at the end, I have created a technique that I registered as chakra aura. Why? Because I work with the chakras, which are the energy centers of the body, and the aura, which is the magnetic field that surrounds us. And, this energy healing, energy and spiritual healing, I have to say, is very powerful because it works with all these frequencies and all this knowledge that I acquired and by the experience that I had from all these people that have been healed. So that's how it started. And, I continue investigating because it's a never-ending story. And, I use as well different sources of energy, and I as well provide all these, I would say, energy pills or energy medicine, which it's not a medication because I'm an energy healer, I'm not a doctor, but really little things, as for example, grounding exercises or the use of water, the use of salt, the use of certain movements of the body, so that the person then can really enhance any part of the body, physically, mentally, even in cases of anxiety or depression.
Excellent. So, if somebody wanted to get in touch with you to find out, let's get your contact details out there nice and early. So, what would somebody need to do to get in touch with you?
Well, the person who is interested is more than welcome to send me an email. Okay, carmelsastre@gmail.com is my email, or they can send me a WhatsApp message, and I can respond so when I'm free. Or they can visit a little bit my website if they want, and then they can know a little bit more about me. But they can send me an email or WhatsApp. That's maybe the easiest.
What's the website address called?
The website is aura and chakra healing.com. So aura and, so 2 A's, aura and chakra with K. .com.
Okay. Well, we'll put those details on our Facebook page as well, so that anybody that wants to get in touch with you, if they missed that or misunderstood, misinterpreted it, they can look at our Facebook page and get in touch with you through there.
Amazing.
So, and that's how they can book a session, I imagine.
Yes. Yes.
What does the session involve?
The structure of the session, how I conduct a session from the beginning to the end, is really to have a chat and then to the person then disclose the problem. Or I have most of the cases, they have tried many other therapies and the conventional medicine and they haven't seen any results. So we talk about all that. What is the problem? Is it a hip problem? Is it a problem with your wrist? Is it a problem of your neck or headache? Is it an anxiety, or is the person willing really to get rid of the tablets, for anxiety or depression? So there is a process, same as rehabilitation. Even people who are in rehabilitation, they can come and I can help them really to receive this energy that is going really to shift all the negative or the blockages within the body and then get transformed in positive energy. So that's how I start a session, really to disclose the problem. Or there are people who are very good and which it is amazing because they want a cleansing, they want a chakra balancing, and they want to be empowered. So after this introduction, I call that it's a holistic coach session or energy holistic coach session. After that, I do my healing. So I provide the healing. The person is sitting, if possible, eyes closed. If the person is really in pain, the person can be lying on the sofa, so it's not really the problem. And then I start working energetically, and at the same time, the person can also follow some instructions through little visualizations that I tell them. That's not mandatory. That's something that I have incorporated, because at the same time the person receives the healing, she contributes somehow and has these first tools really that she can use the rest of her life. And after the session, the third part is really like a summary about how the person is really feeling, so to see if any changes. And I provide then the recommendations to this person according to the needs of their energy field or physical field or whatever they do need. So that's how.
So anybody that doesn't know what chakras are, how would you explain that?
Chakras basically are the energy centers, okay? And each chakra is linked to an emotion, each chakra is linked to the power we have of something. So, for example, the first chakra is about survival, is the physical body, it controls the muscular system. And this is the survival, this is the abundance, this is to work, to have a house, the physical body. It's health in general. And if it is blocked, so the energy that we have there is, for example, the fear of life. So each chakra is like an identity. It is a flow of energy that's feed us. So all the chakras all together are the energy centers that give us the power. For example, the throat chakra gives us the power to talk to others, to express themselves, and to receive information. So if the chakra is good, then the person is able to listen others, to speak, and to communicate with the higher self. So to know exactly what the person wants in life and the big creativity of life. So these energy centers, which are the chakras, are these power centers of power that really can get things done, as the creativity, as maybe to talk. For example, a person that has stuttering problems, then I had 2 cases that they're perfect now. They sorted out the problem. And I work with the throat chakra and with all the chakras as well, depending on the impact, the cause, the root of the problem. I work with different energy centers or these chakras, no? So basically the chakras are these energy centers, and there are 7 main energy centers or chakras, but under these there are as well minor chakras. So it is like our whole body is like light, and depending when we have pain in a part of the body, is because there is a blockage there, and we need to repair this energy center. So it is like to be electrician, but really from the energy point of view, which is frequencies, and the same as we see the sun, but we don't see all the colors of the sun, like the infrareds, for example. So it works exactly the same.
Being Wellness Wednesday today, I'm speaking with Carmel Sastre. I hope I've got that right. Yeah, that is right. Yeah, okay. Yeah, and we've covered a few bits and pieces concerning what you do. And do you have any testimonials from people? You've obviously helped quite a few people.
Yes. I have a few testimonials, in fact, in my website or my YouTube channel, where I have more. YouTube channel in Spanish, English, French, mainly English and Spanish. And yes, so testimonials about, the people who really had the courage really to send me this video, because many people, they don't want, they prefer, to keep that in secret. And they may want, to write something, but I have all kind of testimonials, for example, of people who had horrible pain with arthritis, with hip pain, knee, neck, anxiety, people with depression even, and that they recovered really totally. I have people who really with, so the same as people do a rehabilitation. So I help, the people really to transform this energy. And it depends on the person. Then a person needs less or more sessions. That's something which is important. But there you can have a look if you want and see the different testimonials. One person, for example, had a cyst in the ovary, and she lives in Denia, the area, in La Jara. And, well, after my healing sessions, so she went to the hospital, getting ready for the operation, because they had really to measure exactly, because the tumor was like getting bigger. And surprise, and she sent me these videos. The surprise is that it disappeared. So,
wow.
yes, it disappeared.
So something as physical as that.
Yes.
The sessions, it just disappeared after the sessions.
It disappeared, yes. When a person, for example, asks me, I say I never guarantee, because, of course, I work with cosmic energy, or the energy of God, or the energy of the universe, whatever you say, and all the frequencies, as, for example, the source of energy of the Earth, which are the Schumann waves, which they are negative electrons that we absorb through the feet, and other sources of energy as air, fire, to transform really all these problems. So in this case, I provided several sessions, and then it happened, of course. And in fact, she provided me, this person, a testimonial, and really, I'm really thankful for that. And the thing is that the mother had a big issue, and doctors were saying that she only had maybe 1 month, and she's already 2 years now. So
wow.
So there are all the testimonials that they sent me, as for example a person that had a pain and couldn't walk really properly, and then she's totally good. And I have other people, like people who were stuttering and had problems really in public speaking, and they had a blockage in this area. And so what I've done is really to go to the root of the problem, to coach them, to really give elements, and then to work energetically, and then it happened. And there are other cases, as people who, with fibromyalgia, for example, people that had a pain, and really so they recovered. So it is something that you can check in my website, and I think that it's amazing, and I have a lot of gratitude for all these people who really wanted to share their experience with me.
So how many sessions would you say on average would a person need for? I suppose it depends, doesn't it?
Yes, exactly. It depends. It depends of the person, how the person is opened, how long as well the pain is there, and what is the root of the problem. So the more time you have it, the more difficult it is, and the more sessions are needed. But it depends on the people. There are people with 3 sessions. The problem with the hips and the walking are better. Maybe another person that needs an operation, so maybe needs more. And I had cases that with 1 healing session, the person was good and didn't have any more lower back. So it depends on the thing, and I always say that energy healing is not when a person has only a problem. It is really to prevent, really to work like we have a shower, the same as we have a shower. This is an energetic shower. So for our maintenance, for our balance, for our power. So I really recommend the people that they have from time to time this shower of healing, which is, but if not, if it's, the problem is already materialized, because the problem always starts mentally, then emotionally, and then physically. So it's always important when the person has maybe a mental issue or thinking too much or overthinking. This, after a time, it impacts emotionally, or even with anxiety and depression, or physically as well. And that's something which is very important really to keep in mind. So I really encourage people that they really do it as soon as possible. For example, a person who gets burnt. So this person that gets burnt, in fact, I have 1 testimonial, yes, about that. So the guy was using hot water in an office to prepare a tea, and then it went to the hand. So this healing is different, because it is an emergency, and it needs to be done as quick as possible, because if he waits maybe 4 months, it's not going to have the same effect. And maybe if the scars are there, so it's quite difficult really to make disappear, although they can change and get much better. So in this case, the person really recovered totally at the end of the day. I was doing several short healing sessions, well, according to the person I organized, so that at the end of the day, he was much better, but then the following day, nothing, no redness, nothing.
Wow.
Yes.
Well, that's some testimonial.
Yes.
Brilliant. Listen, we're nearly out of time, but I'd like, once again, for you to let us know how we get in touch with you and, what's the website address again?
My website is auraandchakrahealing.com. My WhatsApp is, it is in my, you can send me a message by WhatsApp if you want really to contact me, or an email, carmelsastre@gmail.com.
Okay. And you're based in Denia, but you can do long distance around the world even.
Yes. I have people from everywhere, from the States, from Canada, from Australia, from Hong Kong, from Russia. Germany, England, Spain. So yes.
Oh, that's the wonders of technology, huh?
Yes. It's a world of energy, in fact.
Indeed.
Yes.
Indeed. It's all energy.
Yes.
It's all energy.
Yes.
Okay. If there's anything else you would like to.
Yes, well, I speak several languages, but to provide really the healing sessions, sometimes the terminology is a little bit deeper. And then to be more precise, so I offer the energy healing sessions in English, Spanish, French, and Italian. And then I speak as well, if somebody doesn't speak these languages, I can have a conversation in German. I speak very little Russian, so I'm not going to tell that. But well, anyway, the sessions can be done, face-to-face or distant. And to answer questions, because a question that many people ask is it the same? So the effects are the same? Yes, the same as you can listen to music through the radio now, and you are listening my voice, and I'm talking at the same time. The healing happens at the same time.
That's marvellous. Okay. Well, it's lovely to have you in. Thanks for coming along.
My pleasure.
And
Thank you.
Your details will be on our Facebook page. So if anybody missed any of those details and wants to know more, then they can get in touch with you via WhatsApp. And, of course, all those details, as I say, will be on our Facebook page. So thanks once again for coming in. And good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're listening to Bayradio, live along Spain's Mediterranean coast and online to the world through the app or at bayradio.fm.